For more than 20 years, CTV has captured the moments that matter in our community. From our studios in St. Clair, you're watching Focus with Paul Dingeman.
Well, on location today, we are at Hillside Cemetery in St. Clair with one of the city councilmen, Mr. Thomas McCartan.
Nice to see you. That's me, Paul. Thank you very much. I appreciate you coming in here and recording this.
You are here on the advisory committee for the cemetery here, the Hillside, as a council representative.
Correct.
And you've done that for a long, long time, and it's a labor of love for you. You were reminiscing before we got started here about when you were a young man and you used to come over, and your dad was involved in this too.
Yeah, Dad was superintendent of DPW, and Ray Scooter was the sexton back then. That's what they called it, the manager of the cemetery, and they had a full crew of lawn care guys, and they opened the graves and closed the graves, and now it's all contract.
This cemetery, Hillside Cemetery, is centuries old, isn't it?
It is. It's older than I even know. I think it goes way back in the 1700s probably.
And has been maintained by the municipality, city of St. Clair, for all those years. It's a beautiful, beautiful setting along the Pine River. Mm-hmm. And as a member of the council and of the cemetery board, how many people are on the board?
There's 6 of us currently. We're looking for 2 more. Okay. So there's 2 vacancies. It's a very active group of people. I wish I had their names because they each and every one of them deserve our gratitude for what they do. They're a very hard-working group. They watch, they maintain, they walk the cemetery every month. They look and see what's going on. They report things that nobody else would ever see. So it's a very active group of people, and most of them have been on it for many years.
Okay, and a few years ago, there was a need for repair of stones that had fallen over. You got a group organized at that time and had a great, successful time.
Yeah, we did. A few years ago, we had a community day here where we had asked the public to come in, and there was a lot of contractors that donated their time and equipment. And we started up at the old section, which is the north section, and started repairing stones. The stones that were buried, fallen over and buried in the ground for many years, broken, leaning. So they spent a lot of time cleaning that up. The community got involved and spent a whole day here on a Saturday and did a lot of good work. So
great people doing it, and it really was a great effect when it was done.
Well, people pay perpetual care, and they like to see things for their money. So we decided to get active with the stone repairs. Now we have a company comes in. We're utilizing some of that perpetual care money. We hired a company to come in, and they spend some time in the older section, and they work their way south into the newer sections, repairing stones, resetting, raising them. Mostly the ones that are broken. He's got a compound that he uses that sets them back up, and you'd never know it. They just really look nice.
All right, so we are here today to promote an event that's going to happen, and we need some physical help, some bodies.
Yes, we do. This Saturday, September 21st, from 10 a.m. till 2 p.m., we're having a Community Cares Day. We're asking for volunteers to come in. We don't care if you have a family that wants to work together, if the high school honor society, the band, the football team. We just need people. We're going to pick 3 sections we're going to start at. We have all the supplies here. So all you need to do is just bring yourself. It's a very easy job. We're just going to scrub and clean headstones and markers. We'll have some power washers here to help with the real dirty stones, but we did some trials a couple weeks ago, and the product that we're using, which is very safe to the skin and touch, does the job very well. With a little bit of scrub brushing and rinsing, it really does the job. And we'll provide lunch. We're going to have coffee, donuts, and juice in the morning. So when we come in and register, we'll split you off in teams and send you on your way after you have your coffee and donut or whatever, water and donut, whatever we're going to have here. And then about 12:30, we're going to start lunch up at the pavilion, which is by the playground, by the Kletcher Fields, and serve lunch around 12:30, hot dogs and condiments and things like that. So
we're going to take a look at one of the stones, the Silk family stone, and we're going to notice on that stone what? Some dirt?
Yeah, some dirt, some mold over the years. It just happens. It's underneath a tree and around shrubbery, and it gets wet. It grows some mold. It just needs to be clean. We have, the lawn gets mowed every Thursday, and sometimes the grass clippings gets blown up against the foundation of the stone, and that's a rough edge. It's a rough granite edge. The product that we have cleans that, so we want to clean that, get the old green grass stains out of that as well. So that's exactly what we're trying to accomplish.
So that'll take a little elbow grease, but you've got good equipment and the power washing, etc., to make the job easier. Yeah. But the biggest thing is people.
We just need people. We really like to have a good an outpouring of the citizens here. It just doesn't matter. It's going to be 4 hours out of your time. I know it's just coming off of the Imagination Station build, but we really would like to get at least these 3 sections done, and then if that's a success, we'll look at that either coming this spring or maybe later on in the year to do some more.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for all you do for the city. You're on lots of boards and commissions. You're on the library board. You're on the cemetery board.
Rec committee.
The rec committee. When do you sleep?
I sleep a lot. Don't worry about that. But it's fun to give it back. It's part of my neighborhood here. We grew up here, and I just like to see the cemetery is beautiful. It's one of the prettiest cemeteries in the county, and we just need to keep it that way.
His name is Thomas McCartney, and he is on the city commission, and he is active, and he needs you to be active this coming Saturday, the 21st, here at Hillside Cemetery.
Thanks for watching Focus with Paul Dingeman. Focus is produced at the CTV Community Television Studios in St. Clair. For over 20 years, CTV has captured the moments that matter to our community.